What's up guys, Wolf here. Welcome to another Season 11 build video. In today's build video, I'm going to showcase a very powerful Heartbreaker setup utilizing the new NINJABIKE Messenger backpack. This build will allow you to do a lot of damage and survive any kind of engagement. I found myself in very difficult situations in a legendary mission. My first run of this mission, I will showcase the gameplay for you guys to see after the build description. I got into a bit of a sticky situation, got flanked, and I still survived because Heartbreaker gives us a lot of damage and bonus armor. And the combination I've made, I think you guys will really enjoy it. It works great for solo legendary runs, in a group. It doesn't really matter. Any PvE content in the game, you will absolutely blitz through. So let's get straight into the video. So the specialization I've decided to go for is going to be Technician to get an extra skill tier, because having a lot of skill tiers is very powerful at the moment. I'll explain why shortly. Also, we get damage to drones, skill proxies, and robotics, which is really handy. Make sure everything else is activated. I'm utilizing the Artificer Hive and Decoy. You can use whatever skill you want, but this will regen the health of your shield. And it's very handy to keep your shield up because we actually have a tier 6 shield. So just keep that in mind. It depends on what skills you choose. But just make sure it's all activated in case you want to use it. Then I'm going to be using an assault rifle. Because Heartbreaker gives assault rifle damage and LMG damage, I recommend between the two of those. I prefer using ARs, especially playing solo, because we can use a shield. Here is the setup. I've chosen the 3-piece Heartbreaker, which in turn will be a 4-piece because of the NINJABIKE bag. And I've gone for the chest so that I get max BPM increase from 50 to 100. So it gives me more stacks, up to 100 stacks, which is very good with the Heartbreaker set. So the bag, how it works basically, guys, is you put one piece of a brand set or gear set, you get the 2-piece bonus. If you put 2 pieces, you get the 3-piece bonus. So this bag comes with core attributes, all 3, just like the Memento, which makes it definitely viable for solo builds. But I recommend to always test and compare between using a Memento or sacrificing a backpack talent, because it depends on what kind of setup you're going to be using. But I do believe that the NINJABIKE bag will bring a lot of utility to builds, just like this one. So with Heartbreaker, we get assault rifle damage and LMG damage, 15%, which is a decent amount. We also get weapon handling, which will help you hit your shots. It's reload speed, accuracy, swap speed, and stability. So we have got Heartstopper. So you can actually use this setup with just all headshots instead of crit chance and crit damage. It's up to you, but then you're going to have to hit your headshots. But you do apply a pulse every 5 seconds, so you don't have to use the linked laser pointer like I have put on my Police M4. You don't need to do that. You can go for more crit chance or crit damage and then just hit a headshot. It's up to you. But I wanted to make sure my build is kind of console friendly as well. So we have got Heartstopper weapons. A weapon hits on pulsed enemies, add a stack of 1% bonus armor and 1% damage to pulsed enemies, up to a max stack of 100 because we've got the chest piece. So 2 stacks are lost each second. So the chest piece is definitely viable here. And because of the bag, we get the 4-piece. Very nice. I have chosen to go for Ye Old Faithful Picaro's holster. The Brazos 2-piece is really good skill haste, and a skill tier is so nice, guys. We get weapon damage, a blue. It's like a Memento, this thing. So we get weapon damage, a blue, and a skill tier. Very powerful. I recommend it, guys. One of the best pieces in the game. 15% weapon damage to anything. So if you want to stack with your shotgun, you can do that and then swap to your AR. Anyway, it works really well. Then I've actually gone for something a bit different here. Now I'm going to give you some options. I've gone for the Walker and Harris, which means I'm getting 5% weapon damage and 5% damage to armor, which is very nice. Now this is one of the best 1-piece bonuses in the game. If you look at Fenris, you only get 10% assault rifle damage, and we only get a little bit of reload speed, 20%. I did try this and it doesn't feel very good. Now reload speed is a form of damage over time. It's a form of DPS because you will be doing more damage over time quickly because you'll be able to reload faster. But it just 20% is not enough. Yes, also the increased weapon handling will go towards this, but I just don't feel like it's worth it. So I have gone for the Walker and Harris weapon damage to armor, which is multiplicative. Instead of using contractor's gloves, I can make use of getting additional weapon damage as well. So I really do believe this is one of the best pieces. Look at Grupo. It gives you explosive damage. There's actually not a lot of options. I mean, you could go for Eugenia for armor and armor and kill. There are many different ways of what pieces you can use with these builds. So it's really up to you what mission you're going to be playing, how you play. Just adapt the build to suit your own playstyle, like I always say. But this setup, you guys will mince through NPCs, and it is really powerful like this. Trust me, guys, give it a try. Honestly, I think there are so many other combinations you could potentially string together. I did try an SMG version, even though it's not spec towards SMGs. I wasn't too happy. Like I always say, you know, there are some situational elements here like damaged armor, but the armored enemies are the more difficult ones to fight. And damaged 2 targets out of cover, I didn't want to go for that because that's even more situational sometimes, because when you rush NPCs as well, because I'm quite aggressive with this build, the problem is sometimes they'll be in cover still, even if they move out of it. So they have to be quite far away from cover. And if they're in cover, then you won't be getting the damage. But it just depends on how you play. Just assess the situation or whatever mission you're going to be playing, because if they're in cover or even next to cover, you won't be getting that damage at all. I guess because we've got it on the weapon, you might think to yourself, why not change it? You can, but we're trading off. You know, this is more beneficial to have it on the gun because there's not much else that we could put there to make all of this damage. There's so much damage, so it's worthy being on the gun. But when you look at putting knee pads on like Fox's Prayer, you're going to be getting rifle damage and accuracy. Yes, accuracy might help, but it's not the best combination. So I definitely feel like I've gone for the right choice. But like I said, guys, there are a lot of different options for you to go through and check and try yourself. So this build works incredibly well. Let's start from the top, go all the way through it, and then you guys can enjoy some gameplay. 1.6 million armor. I feel like it's good so that we can, it's a good amount so we can make sure we get the most out of our bonus armor. I have chosen to go for the Police M4 for a change. I normally use the Kingbreaker. You can use it. I recommend using any weapon with flatline or the perfect flatline talent on the Kingbreaker. Just make sure when you are modifying this to remember, if you don't have the linked laser pointer on it, you're going to have to hit some headshots, which is fine. I've also got, like I said before, damage 2 targets out of cover with the flatline, which gives us a lot of extra damage. Rock and roll with the linked laser pointer to actually stack it up a lot faster. Very, very nice. Then whatever pistol you want to go for. So the walk-in Harris, I've gone for crit chance and crit damage with a crit damage modification. Then the chest piece, crit chance with a crit chance modification. Brazos holster with crit chance. The bag with a crit damage modification. Gloves with crit chance. And then the knee pads with crit chance. Artificer Hive. Now remember, guys, we have got 3 skill tiers, which is also why this is so strong. Our shield, because of the different blues and yellows on the build, we have a tier 6 shield, which is really powerful. And our shield will get healed really well, or regen, from the Artificer Hive, because you can stack repair skills to further it. But because we've got 3 skill tiers, it really does help increase the health of the shield or regen the health of the shield, which is great for long distance corner peeking. Heal your shield, go out of cover, and deal damage. You'll see me doing that in the gameplay as well. I like to play like that. But it really is up to you. You can use whatever skills you want. If you don't want to use a shield playing in a group, you can go crazy. You can use assault drones. You can use chem launchers. There's a lot of utility here because we've got so much skill tier. And, you know, if you wanted to, you can even go for more of a hybrid setup from looking at this. You could even put some wyverns, things like that. It's up to you guys. Or even, well, even an Empress piece. There's so many ways you can take it, like I was mentioning before. So let's take a look at the stats. Now, I know that the statistics page sometimes bugs out in this patch, so just be wary of that. We've got 56% crit chance, lots of weapon damage. Don't worry about the crit damage that it looks low. Just pause the video if you guys want to see any other statistics. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you like the NINJABIKE bag? Do you feel like this is a very good Heartbreaker build? I'm enjoying it. It works incredibly well. Let me know, guys, in the comments. Leave a like, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Peace out.
Concentrate your fire! Someone help me! Eat this!
Enemy spotted!
He's got Target's still alive. That's a hit. Get around that shield. Armor is busted. that agent.
UAV's going out. Shut up and...
Right?
Incoming backup request.
Got a target in the wild here.